What's up, you guys? It's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another thrift flip for you guys, and like I've said in every other thrift flip I've made, which has only been 2 so far, I'm excited to make this video. I'm coming at you right now from a place that is not my room because
my room is a mess,
and I just didn't really feel like cleaning it for this video, and also I just feel like I have more space here. You can't really tell because I'm in like, it just looks like a small space, but it's more airy, and I have painting that I have to do for this video. Also, I didn't feel like putting my contacts in for this video or for this day in general. There's gonna be like a nasty glare in my glasses. I'm sorry about that. I just really didn't feel like doing that today. Now that we got that out of the way, today's video is, like I said, another thrift flip. You guys have been loving the thrift flips, and I'm so glad that you have been because I love making them. So I'm glad we're both on the same page and we're both enjoying these videos. Today's theme is home decor. The one idea that I have for this, I actually got off Urban Outfitters website. I was gonna put it in my urban thrift flip, but this thing that I'm doing in this video is obviously home decor and not something that you can wear, so I just thought I would put it in this video. And then that's kind of how I got the idea to just make this an entire video. And I'm also really freaking obsessed with home decor and all of that, so I feel like I am in a real life episode of Fixer Upper right now, and I kind of am channeling my inner Joanna Gaines for this video. So for the one idea, I'm basically just copying something from Urban, and then the other 2 ideas, I was browsing Pinterest looking for ideas specifically for this video, and I found the other 2. I think I'm just gonna get started. Sometime in this video you might see an outfit change because I don't know if I'm gonna be filming this all in one day, and a lot of these things, well, 2 of them require paint and then the other one requires glue, so they all need to dry. So if you see an outfit change randomly in the middle of this video, that is why. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing that I'm gonna be doing, I got inspiration from this picture. You're probably confused because there's like a lot going on in this picture, but I saw the picture frames on the wall and I just kind of got the idea to buy picture frames from the thrift store and paint them and put cute paper in them and hang them up like as a set. So I picked up these picture frames from the thrift store, and that's what I'm gonna be painting. I also picked up this paint, which is what I'm gonna be painting them with. I'm gonna use this painter's tape to make sure that nothing gets on the glass of the picture frames. And then I bought some scrapbook paper, so I just bought this white one and it has this texture on it. I bought this one, which just has this star print, and I bought this one. It's just like a newspaper print. These are the supplies that I'm gonna be working with for this flip. There's me. Hey. I already have my hair up because I'm not playing any games today. Also for these, I'm gonna print out, I think, a quote, probably from Pinterest, and also a picture that I like. I haven't decided what they are yet, so they'll obviously be inserted at the end. So I think I'm just gonna get started with this one. I have this garbage bag that I just cut and I have on the floor so that I don't get paint on the floor because I think my parents would kill me. Right, Mom? So, I am going to start painting, but before I do that, I'm gonna take all of the picture frames and tape the glass with this painter's tape so that when I paint, I don't get anything on the glass because that would not be cute. So then I'm just taping the frame, and then after that is time to start painting. Oh, there's a hair. I am using this foam brush instead of a regular brush because I didn't want the bristles to spread out, you know how brushes do. So then I'm just repeating the exact same process with all of the other frames. And then after they've dried, I'm taking off the tape, which is like the most satisfying part of all of this. And then I'm laying out the paper and the pictures that I printed out to see where I wanted each to go. And then I am pretty much taking this really unprofessional tactic of fitting the paper into the frame by folding it. Just kind of cutting it and seeing if I got it right. And then seeing if it fits and realizing I have to cut it again. And again. Until I finally got it, and then that is what the first one looks like. And then I just did the same process with the next 2 frames, except the only difference was that these ones had the pictures that I printed out on them, so obviously I had to tape those down, but I just taped them in the center of each piece where I thought it looked good. And then this is what the other 2 ended up looking like. for the second flip, I am doing kind of like a plant holder type of thing. This is a picture from Pinterest that I found inspiration from. It's the ladder thing that has the plants on it. I was looking for a ladder at the thrift store and I couldn't find one, but I found something. Some random, I don't even know what this is considered.
My mom said it was a plate holder.
This thing, I'll obviously insert what it actually looks like standing. It's like freaking huge. This is what I'm gonna use as my ladder for my little plant holder. So I'm gonna run through all of these supplies that I got for this flip now. This thing was $3.99 from the thrift store. The baskets are from the thrift store. This one was $1.99. These both were 49 cents. My thrift store, I don't know if you guys have this, but there was like a massive bin of just all like wicker baskets of all different sizes. So that is where I got those from. They were all so cheap. And then I found this in the home decor section. Same paint.
You also need yarn or some type of string.
And then these, the fake plants that I got to put in the baskets were so expensive. I got them from the craft store because I couldn't find any at the thrift store. I got 2 of each kind to fill the baskets. A single one was $2.99 and that was on sale from I think $5.99 or $4.99 or something. On sale, one of these, $2.99. So I paid $3. So three, literally, basically, if you do the math, you will see that I spent way too much money on these. And I'm telling you, look everywhere for plants. I mean, if you want to use real ones, go for it, but I'm using fake ones because I'm not home enough. Go everywhere that you can before you go to a craft store to find fake plants. Amazon, the dollar store, Walmart, thrift stores, look literally everywhere else so that you don't have to spend as much money on fake plants as I do because they're so expensive at craft stores and I don't want you guys to have to spend all that money. So, since I still have my paint out from the picture frames I just painted, I am going to paint this thing. I don't think I thought this through. You know what? There's this desk over here that is like, there's like a bunch of just sitting over here that I think we're getting rid of or something. So if I get paint on that, maybe they won't be as mad as if I get it on the door. Because if I get it on the door, I'm probably gonna get kicked out of the fucking house. So I'm just gonna take the same paint, the same brush that I was just using and go ahead and paint this. So then while that's drying, I'm just gonna set the plants up. I cut off the handles of this so it was just by itself. I'm gonna keep the handle on this one obviously because I really like it. So I'm gonna cut off a little bit of the stem so that they fit nicely. If that's even possible. I need like a chainsaw to get this off. This is absurd. Okay, change of plans. Do they bend? Yeah. So I'm just gonna bend it because cutting was not an option. I mean, I think that looks okay for now. Oh my god, I'm getting a pimple and I feel it. That's so rude. I'm literally just bending the entire stem off pretty much.
And then I'm just bending the rest of them and putting them in their baskets. So this is what they ended up looking like after that was done. And then this is where the string comes in. I cut pieces of string and attached them to the baskets as shown. And I was going to use these to attach them to the plant holder. I soon found out that this tactic was not effective. And then I had a mental breakdown for a little bit, and then I figured out a really smart way to fix this issue. Instead of putting the strings on the back of the baskets and attaching them to this part of the plant holder, I decided to put strings on each side and attach them to these things. And this worked way better, so then I just redid all the rest of them. So then that is the finished product. I really love how this turned out. I think this is just so cute, and if you can get the plants for cheaper than I did, then it's really inexpensive and it's just a really nice way to spice up your room.
So the last flip that I'm doing in this video is the Urban Outfitters inspired one. The product is this. It is literally just this pillow that is made from like different washes of jeans all being cut up and put together. So I saved this one for last because I figured this one would be the hardest and the most time consuming because you need to glue every part and then it needs to dry and all that. But each of these pillows retails for $69, which is absurd. I spoke about this in my last thrift flip, the actual Urban one, about watching out for sales and the colors of tags and how sometimes thrift stores, I know the ones that I go to to Salvation Army and Goodwill will have a color of the day, and that certain tag is a certain % off. This day when I went to Salvation Army, this was actually the same day I got all this stuff for the urban video, but I picked these up as well because the tag that was on sale was the yellow tag. So basically I went through the jeans section and I only picked out jeans that had the yellow tag so that I knew I was getting them on sale. I also got all these jeans from the plus size section because it just gives you more fabric to work with, which is what we want. I got 3 pairs of jeans, and the tags, they were all the same price originally. They were all $4.99, but they were half off, so I got each of these for $2.50, so $7 total for all of the jeans that I needed for this project, which I think is great.
I'm using scissors, this stitch glue, and these sewing pins.
You also need polyfill. I'm literally taking it out of this old pillow that we don't use, but you can get it from the craft store as well. And then I just made this template. So I measured out 15 inches on both sides and then cut it out so it could be a square, and this is what I'm going to use to kind of figure out how big to make each of the panels. I'm making 2 panels. So now that I have all the materials laid out, I am going to start by basically taking the jeans and cutting them up and getting fabric that I want to use. None of this has to be perfect, by the way. I'm kind of going for the messy, everything was just thrown together look. This is an arm workout.
So then these are all the scraps I'm gonna use.
What are you doing? Am I intruding on your space? Fluff, what are you doing, sis? Are you good back there? Hi, come here. Fluff.
Now I'm just cutting around the square that I made so I can make sure that both panels are the right size. So then that is what that looks like, and then I'm taking the stitch glue and just gluing all the parts together.
You're on my clothes. You realize that? Excuse me.
So then I'm just repeating the same process for the other panel.
No, no.
And then I'm laying the panels on top of each other so that the sides that you want showing are facing each other and gluing around the sides, but making sure to leave a hole where you can put the stuffing in later. Once the glue is dry, which really only takes like an hour, I am flipping the pillow inside out, which was actually a lot harder than it looked. And then I took this pillow stuffing polyfill and just stuffed the pillow. And then to close the hole that I just used to stuff it, I'm taking the same stitch glue and gluing that together, and then that is the finished pillow.
Okay, you guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys liked this. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more thrift flip videos, make sure to comment down below, give it a thumbs up, whatever you want to do. If you guys have any ideas for future themes, Fluffer. She's so fat. If you guys have any ideas for themes for future thrift flip videos, make sure to leave them down below. I'm always looking for new ideas. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.